My worst Las Vegas hotel experience. This is so raunchy and so naughty, and like this should not be happening. Like, I don't care if it's Vegas. I should not be paying to be somewhere and having to worry about some like, man. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is ShannonAshley here. When I first started making Las Vegas videos, I told myself that I wasn't going to ever mention this, or I don't know, I was very iffy about ever mentioning this story and the hotel, just because I never wanted to send bad vibes or just put down somebody's business like that. I thought maybe my incident just might have been, you know, by itself a little isolated, even though at the time I knew it definitely wasn't and other people were having this experience. But now, seeing that we're in quarantine and I don't think their business can get any worse than it is right now, I thought this is the perfect time to share my worst Las Vegas hotel experience. If you guys saw this video here, you guys know I talk about wanting to always stay at a very nice hotel, and just a hotel at your standards. Again, yes, I lost a meal. I'm gonna be talking with my hands, so bear with me. Standards, to each his own, right? What might be really nice for me is really like janky for someone else, and what might be really janky for me is really nice to someone else. So everyone has their own standards, and I don't feel like we should judge each other for having their own standards. Just have an open mind to my story. That's all I'm gonna say. But if you're new here, you know what to do. I'm not gonna, you know, tell you what to do, but you just, if you want to see more stuff like this, you know what to do. My worst Las Vegas hotel experience. Okay, so to start this off, I have to refer back to my very first time going to Vegas as a 21-year-old, which honestly, I'm kind of sad because that was quite some time ago. But me and my friends and girls, we had the time of our life, and we were like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to come back. And when we come back, we have to bring our other friends. So we ended up coming back a few months later. I think we went for a holiday weekend. I'm pretty sure we did. And we were really excited to book a room for $200 for, I want to say it was like, it's either Memorial Day or Labor Day weekend. Super excited, like 200 bucks, that's it, and almost have to stay here. So it was like, we were in college, so like 50 bucks a person, like that was really good. So we were super excited. But let me just paint a picture. The first time we went to Vegas, we stayed at Planet Hollywood. In Planet Hollywood, when you come in, like you drive in, you can self-park or you valet. Normally, I think with my cheap self, like I would always like self-park, but one of my friends was like, no, we have to valet. Like, so and the other people were just like, okay, we'll valet. So you valet, they take your stuff out of your car, they put it on a thing, they wheel it in to the front desk. And when you go into Planet Hollywood from like the valet, it's like very beautiful. They have all the lights and stuff. You just walk up and then the people are super nice, yada yada. Like you don't have to go like hunting for it. So it's just there. And then like Planet Hollywood's just like so glamorous to me, right? So you have that. That was our expectation. So 3 of my friends that I went with, we already went before and we had a great time. One of my friends that we finally got to come with us, she was in a relationship, and I don't know if you guys know how hard it is to get someone who's in a relationship to come to Vegas with you, because in Vegas people do a lot of sinful things, so that's like not where you're going to go if you're in a relationship, or you don't want your person you're in a relationship to be there without you, if you get what I'm saying. Not like anything happened, but just trying to paint a picture. So we finally get her to decide she's gonna come, and we're like, yes, yes, yes. She's gonna have a blast. We're all gonna have such a good time. So we're laughing on the way from California to Vegas. We get there, pull up to the strip. We're like, yeah. We're at the strip. It's gonna be a good time. Yada yada. So when we drive on the strip into the hotel, it's super cute, super nice looking, you know, this is gonna give it away, but it has like the wheel in front, and we're like, oh yeah, we're staying there, yeah. So we're like trying to figure out how to get there from the strip, and our GPS is telling us like we have to go around to the back part to get in. So then we drive around to the back, and I just remember like the back side looks nothing like the front side. Like the back side looks like a circus. I'm like, is a circus or not? Like maybe in its former life, I don't know. We see the back, it looks a little janky, and it was hot. So we were just like, oh, it's gonna be a good time, you know? Like, or No ballet in the back. I don't know if there's ballet anywhere at this hotel. So we had to like lug all our stuff in. So we finally find like the elevator. Well, we finally found like the door to get inside. Again, it's hot. We finally find the elevator. We go in and like everything just looks super like jacked up, janky. Obviously they're under construction, so it's probably like at the time we didn't know why, but that's why our room was probably $200 for the weekend, you know? So we're like still excited, but we look over at our friend and she's kind of like, where do you guys have me? Like, why am I at this janky hotel, you know? And like the more and more we walk in it, it's like the worse and worse it gets. Like nothing is on, everything is just like low-key trashy. And we're just like, oh, it's gonna be fun, you know? Yeah, we finally get in. There's nothing like glamorous or nice. Like this is not the Vegas we told her about. Finally get to go check in and we're like super excited, and like we're just smiling, and I'm standing in line with one of my best friends and I'm just like, I was probably on my phone, So then on my phone, whatever, and she kind of bumps me and she's like, hey, she's trying to hint to me that there's like this cute guy to the side of me. And I turn around and I notice it's this guy I pretty much know my whole life. Like, you guys know how like, you know, like, okay, so I know this guy from church, but you know how you know like you've grown up with people and like, they're just like, you've always known them and they're kind of like a brother to you, but they're like still kind of cute. So like, that's how this person was to me. So I was like, oh my God, like you're here too, we're here together. Like, it was just super funny. And my friend, she's like, what the heck, you know him? And I'm like, yeah, I grew up with him. We're like laughing, joking. He's like, hey, it gets real serious. He's like, just so you guys know, like the rooms here are terrible. Like we're getting our room changed right now, but like our first room was so bad. And I kind of was just like, oh, like, okay, like I'm not gonna like you ruin our fun, like go over there for your, you know, bad energy, So we finally check in, we go up to her room and we walk in and it smelled so bad. Like it literally just smelled like piss. And I was like, no, we are not staying here. So like we called up the people and we're like, we're not staying here. And we got our room changed again. But I'm pretty sure we got our room changed. I know for sure we got it changed a second time. I'm not sure if we got it changed a third time. It got to the point where we were just like, yo, like these rooms aren't gonna get any better. And we're kind of just like, well, we're barely gonna be in the room anyways. So, and it was time to go to a pool party. So we were like, yo, let's just like order a whole bunch of sheets. Like, I kid you guys not. We ordered a whole bunch of sheets and we covered the whole entire room with sheets. So like none of our stuff had to touch the floor. And like, we just put sheets all over the whole entire room because it just felt filthy. And there was a point where like, we were just looking around at each other and we were like, dang, should we just get another room, you know? Like, should we just go stay in another hotel? Then we started looking at our hotel prices and we were like, oh, like I'm on a college girl budget, you know? Like, let's just make the most of it. So that's what we ended up doing. And I was like, I just took my business communication classes. So I was like, I'm about to complain and get all of our money back, guys. So don't worry. So we ended up staying there and we got to the pool party. I think we went to Dreas. Yeah, I want to say we went to Dreas. That was fun. And then we came back, walked the strip, you know, got your Fat Tuesday. And then I think we like played drinking games with the guys or something. I don't know. Just like super chill. So then that night we go out and I'm really blanking on where we went out. I cannot remember where we went out. I just know we went out. And when we come back from going out, this guy comes and knocks on our door in his boxers. I don't think I ever told my parents this, so if they're watching this, it's gonna be so tragic. Is knocking on our door in his boxers. So at the time, I thought it was one of our friends, and then I looked up the peephole and I was like, no, like our friends are black, this guy was white. And I guess he must have like saw us walk back. This is kind of creepy now that I'm telling it. But I guess he saw us walk back like from going out that night to the room. So he's like knocking on the door, asking to come in, telling us to come out. And we're like, what the heck, what the heck? So we're like calling a hotel. We're like, dude, there's some guy in his boxers trying to come to my room. Just like screaming, kind of like going off, you know? And they literally took like at least 30 minutes to get upstairs to the room. And there was like 5 of them, and they finally got him to go. Right, sorry guys, I feel like every time we get to the good part, like the camera dies or I lose memory, yada. Okay, so it takes the hotel security like 25 to 30 minutes to get upstairs. So like the whole time, like this guy's banging on the door, we're screaming at him to go away, and he's just like banging on the door trying to come in. Granted, there was like 4 of us and 1 of him, so like if push came to shove, we could have taken him down, but it's like, what the heck? Like, we are on vacation. Like, this is so raunchy and so naughty, and like, this should not be happening. Like, I don't care if it's Vegas. I should not be paying to be somewhere and having to worry about some like, man, this box is on my door. Like, just thinking about it, I don't even know. I don't even think this should go on the internet. But I think this story can also help someone, so that's why I'm explaining it. So security comes, I'm like yelling at security, like, what took you guys so long? Like, this guy could have did anything. Who knows what happened with the guy? Security is really apologetic though, and they said like if we wanted to speak to someone about the issue, like how upset we were, we needed to go downstairs and talk to like hotel security manager. And I was like, why would I leave my hotel room like after this just happened, you know? So that happened, super kind of freaky. The rest of the weekend happened. Like, I remember having fun the rest of the weekend, but it's just like not wanting to be in the hotel room. And also that just like left a really bad taste in my mouth. So I was just like, oh, like to the girls, like we were for sure getting our money back after this whole incident. Comes time to check out. And this was back before like I realized like my voice mattered and like to stand up for myself no matter what. Like I think it takes instances like this, like where you were like truly like wrong, dogged out, for you to like grow and get your voice and like be able to say like, I'm not gonna take this mess from anyone. So I remember arguing with I don't think she was a manager, I think she was just like customer service. And I remember telling her how bad our stay was, and she just kept apologizing. And she just kept apologizing and apologizing. I remember like asking to speak to her manager, but like I wasn't strong enough to like keep pushing for it, that she ended up giving me like the customer service card and like shushing me away. So I ended up not getting the money back. And I felt like that was the biggest fail on my part, but we also had a lot of fun that weekend. And it was also only $50. So it was just like, how upset could you be? I mean, I was very, very upset, but this was really like, what? I was like 21, 22. This really like, I really learned that lesson. Like, you get what you pay for. And moving forward, like I will always pay to be a nicer hotel or a safer hotel. Like hotels that were run down like that, like if you're gonna let the outside of your hotel look that janky, like that obviously shows like how you care about the people that stay there. Like I know way better hotels that like are under construction, you can't even tell they're under construction because they do such a good job of like covering it up so you still have a good experience as a guest. Like that was the worst experience ever at any hotel I've ever stayed at. And I've stayed at like a Motel 6 before, like not recently, but in my life I have. And like Marriott and stuff, like it was Marriott. I really like Marriott. Like the Marriott Chateau is one of my favorite hotels in Vegas. But yeah, I was honestly, you guys, so appalled, and now I will never, ever, ever, I don't even care. Maybe if they gave me like a sponsorship or a free stay. No, not a free stay. Like you would have to pay me to stay there, and you would have to pay me to say good things about that place, because that is not how you treat people or your guests, people that pay there. And terrible experience, especially for young women. Like, and this is before like Me Too movement and all that, so of course like a lot of stuff like this gets brushed under the rug, but I will never stay at a place like that again. Like that's why I'm so picky and I'm so pushy for you guys to stay at hotels, not just for like the looks of it, but especially as girls, like for your safety, because that could have gone like terribly wrong. Like let's just say we went to go get ice or something, like one of us, and we didn't take our phones, like, and I don't want to like think that way, but just like, so yeah, what do they say? Like hindsight is bliss, hindsight is 2020. If hindsight is 2020, we are all really screwed, because 2020 has been like such a year so far. But yeah, so I thought I would share this story about how my stay was at the link, because I will never ever stay there again. Like I said, you can't pay me to stay there. And a lot of people ask me in the comments about the link, and I'm like, never, no, do not stay there. Like, I don't care what it looks like. I don't care if they remodeled it. And I'm telling you, I know they only remodeled it from the front because the back is so terrible. It's like, oh, I don't even want to ride this stupid roller thing anymore. Like, I used to be on like my Vegas like hit list or whatever, but I don't want to give them like a dime. They do have Hash House a Go-Go there, and that is a fun place to go to. I like that place, but they also have it off the Strip, and they also have it in San Diego. And I think I would give those two places my money before I went back to the link, because that was god awful. God awful. There it is. That is my worst Las Vegas hotel experience. I guess it could have been way worse. Maybe it wasn't that bad. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Maybe I wasn't as dramatic as I could have been in explaining it and turning it into this big story time. I don't know. I probably could have did the story better. Nothing else really comes to mind about why that trip was so terrible, just other than the fact that the whole thing was terrible. And before then, and even now, I wouldn't say like I always stay at like, I'll tell you guys my favorite hotels in another video. But I've stayed at like hotels like similar to that, like what, the Link. I've stayed at the Excalibur. The Excalibur it smells like a pack of cigarettes. Like, I kid you not, it smells like a pack of cigarettes. But when I stayed at the Excalibur, we got a suite. We were like, we're gonna do it big, even if we have to do it big at the cheapest hotel on the Strip. So I can't talk about my experience from the Excalibur like in a guest room. And Caesar's Palace wasn't as bad as the Link or Excalibur, but their old tower was kind of like, I'm not staying in this room. So moral of the story is, you get what you pay for, and if you feel like you have been if you feel like you've been wrong or mistreated and you paid to stay somewhere, raise hell. I don't care. Like, do it in a polite manner way, but like, you ask to speak to that manager, you ask that person's manager, and then like, if they still don't give you the respect you need to like go on an email, like frenzy, like email everyone. I wouldn't quite take it to like Twitter, and like I wouldn't take it to Twitter or social media. Like, give it some time to like get resolved, but like, you know, create your paper trail, and then you could take it like to social media and stuff. I didn't have this experience back then on how to really stand up for myself, especially when you guys are paying for stuff. Like, you work too hard. You get up and you go to work, school, wherever you make your money every single day. Like, do not let these people screw you with bad customer service. It's just out of pocket, out of hand, whatever the saying is. Like, no. So if you learn anything from this story time, this story lesson, don't let people screw you over. Stand up for yourself. Get what you pay for, so you might as well pay for something good. And don't ever stay at the Link. That's it. All right, so if you're still here, I'll put a video here for you to watch, and see you in the next one, guys.